Day 281. It's gonna be epic. In this dialogue, Mike encourages Julie to join him at a concert, describing it as gonna be epic. Julie asks for clarification of the term epic, and Mike explains that it means the event will be grand and memorable. This conversation assists ESL learners in understanding expressions that describe excitement and high expectations. Here comes the dialogue. Julie, are you coming to the concert this weekend?
I'm thinking about it. Who's playing?
It's the annual Summer Music Festival. Imagine Dragons is headlining.
Wow, that does sound exciting.
Definitely, it's gonna be epic.
Epic? What exactly do you mean by that?
It means it's going to be grand, amazing, and unforgettable.
That sounds like something I shouldn't miss.
Absolutely. You won't regret it. The whole lineup is fantastic.
Okay, I'm sold. Let's get the tickets today.
Perfect. This is going to be one of the best events of the year. Day 282. It went over my head. In this dialogue, Kevin admits to Jane that the new financial report went over my head, prompting Jane to ask for clarification on the phrase. Kevin explains that it means he didn't understand the content due to its complexity. This conversation helps ESL learners understand how to express confusion or lack of understanding in English. Here comes the dialogue.
Kevin, did you get a chance to look at that new report from the finance department?
I did, but to be honest, a lot of it went over my head.
Went over your head? What do you mean by that?
It means I didn't understand much of it. The concepts and figures were too complex for me.
Oh, I see. Maybe I can help explain some of it to you.
That would be great. I could use a simpler breakdown.
Let's start with the budget forecasts. They can be quite tricky.
Yeah, those were especially confusing.
Once you get the basics, the rest will start to make more sense.
I hope so. I hate feeling so out of the loop.
Don't worry, we'll go through it together.
Day 283. It's tough to kick a habit. In this dialogue, Julie uses the phrase, "It's tough to kick a habit," while discussing her challenge of quitting coffee with Mike. Mike asks for clarification on the phrase, and Julie explains that it refers to the difficulty of stopping a long-term regular behavior. This conversation helps ESL learners understand expressions related to overcoming personal habits. Here comes the dialogue. Hey, Julie, how's your New Year's resolution going? Still trying to quit coffee?
Yes, but it's really hard. It's tough to kick a habit.
Kick a habit? What does that mean exactly?
It means it's difficult to stop doing something that you've been doing regularly for a long time.
I can imagine. Coffee is a tough one, especially in the mornings.
Exactly. And it doesn't help that there's a coffee shop on every corner here.
Maybe you could try replacing it with tea or something less caffeinated?
I've started drinking green tea. It helps, but it's not the same.
Stick with it. It'll probably get easier over time.
I hope so. I'm really trying to stick to it this time.
You've got this, Julie. I believe in you. Day 284. The line is busy. In this dialogue, Kevin explains to Jane that he can't reach their supplier because the line is busy, prompting Jane to ask for clarification on the phrase. Kevin explains that it means the phone line is currently occupied. This conversation aids ESL learners in understanding how to communicate about difficulties in making phone calls. Here comes the dialogue.
Kevin, have you been able to get through to the supplier today?
I've tried a few times, but the line is busy.
The line is busy? What does that mean?
It means that the phone line is currently in use by someone else, so I can't get through.
Oh, I see. That must be frustrating.
It is, especially since we need to confirm our order details urgently.
Keep trying. Maybe send an email as well, just in case.
Good idea. I'll do that right now.
Let me know as soon as you get a hold of them.
Will do. Hopefully, we'll have an update by the end of the day.
Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate you handling this.
Day 285. I live next door. In this dialogue, Mike introduces himself to Julie, his new neighbor, and mentions that I live next door. Julie asks for clarification, and Mike explains that his home is right beside hers. This conversation helps ESL learners understand how to describe residential proximity and initiate friendly neighborly relations. Here comes the dialogue. Hi, I don't think we've met before. I'm Mike.
Hi, Mike. I'm Julie. I just moved in yesterday.
Welcome to the neighborhood. Where's your house?
It's the blue one just down the street. And yours?
I live next door to you.
Next door? What exactly does that mean?
It means my house is right beside yours. We're neighbors.
Oh, that's great. It'll be nice to have someone familiar close by.
Absolutely. If you need anything or have any questions about the area, feel free to ask.
Thank you, Mike. I might take you up on that soon. It's always a bit overwhelming moving to a new place.
I understand, but don't worry, you'll love it here. Everyone's really friendly.